back everyone, Angela here. How is your Sunday going? It is quite late on a Sunday here with me. I've having a bit of a lazy day. Well, not so much lazy, but struggling to get going today. So anyway, as promised, I said I would bring you a little project that we would be able to fit in on these sorts of book pages where you want to cover up a part of that. I mean, it's not necessary really, it's a great place to journal, but I thought I would put something on this side here so that you've got a prettier place to journal on. So I'm going to use some bits and pieces that I keep, or scraps in a way, and they are the sort of scraps that I cut off when I'm making envelopes. I'm going to show you an alternative as well, but this you can see is one of those large flap envelopes, and I trimmed this piece off for a previous tutorial that I put together. And I never throw these kind of things away because I like to use these in a specific way, which I'm going to share with you today. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I hope you're happy to follow along. Now all I've done over here is I've just used bundled sage. I've used my stencil and my little, well, it's a brush, but you know, it's a makeup brush. Not that it's ever been used for makeup, but they make great stencil brushes. And I've just stenciled a little bit of a design over here using that bundled sage. So a bit of the green picking up on the other bits that we've got here. So I'm going to put this book just to the side for the moment, over here next to me, and we're going to start with these little bits. Now the first thing you want to do is, or what I like to do is cut a strip. So I've cut a strip from a piece that's left over, and very simply just put that onto the top here. Now this bit, just to give you an idea, this is 1.5 inches wide. Not really going to give you too many measurements other than this is actually the size I cut off, but anything that you have where that's slightly wider would work perfectly well. And I mean, the one we're going to make after this, and I'm going to show you a different way, is shorter than this. So, you know, use what you have, guys. You know that I'm always an encourager of that. So going to take my art glitter glue here, and we're going to just stick this down. Definitely too relaxed. I feel like I'm not getting much done today, which is never good. Anyway, I've got the opening on this side, and really you could have the opening on any side. Let's turn this one this way. And we just stick that down. So that's really easy. Really easy. I love the colors in this kit. Okay, so we'll put that to the side. Now I'm going to really pretty this up quite a lot. And I'm going to focus and start off with a little piece of lace. So this is lace from Plum Boutique, and it's one of her new ones. I think this one's called Danielle, and I love it. So we're going to put that one down first. So I'm going to just grab some Fabri-Tac here, and then we're going to put on a couple of our no, I think I'm going to change it round. Let's have this way, like that. And yeah, we're going to stick this down over here. Right, so we're going to just put a little bit of glue here, not too much. So I hope everybody's been having fun, crafting around, having a lovely weekend. Hopefully pottering in the garden, that's always lovely. The garden's so green at the moment and coming along with all the beautiful colours. And so that's always lovely to see. Right, I'm going to just stick that with a little bit of it peeking over the edge, which is great. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll probably just trim it off here a little bit. It's peeking too much on this side, and that's fine. It just gives me a nice clean finish. So we've got that there. So little scraps of lace would work perfectly well with this. Okie doke. So now I'm going to take a few bits and pieces. So the first thing that I've got are a couple of die cuts. Here we go, if I can grab them. This is just one I found off eBay. So I like that one. It's a very light lilac sort of shade, almost on the beige side. then a piece of lavender, and then just one of these little ones in a bit of a teal color, because these are the colors we're using really here. So I'm going to get that stuck down. Let's see, we're going to start with this one, so let's do that. And I'm going to do the trick on the hand with this because I don't want to spend too much time gluing away here. So let's just get a pile of glue on my hand. And then we can just go ahead and arrange this. So I think I'm going to start with, not going straight to the bottom as you can see, but I'm going to try and keep it on the sides here. Now this is the opening, so this side I don't want to extend over, but this side I don't mind so much because that bit can always get stuck onto the page. I think that when you extend anything over this edge, especially with these, they tend to get damaged, and I don't want that. So we'll do it like this. I'm running out of the glue already. This one's not too bad because it's not too intricate. Whoops. Right. So I'm using different shades of paper here, and I've actually used a paper pack that's one of my favorites, because this is not the basil cardstock, but is it DCWV? I never remember the name of that, but it's the pastel cardstock pad, the one that I have on my Amazon tools list. It's got all these colors in it, and great for this. And that's really good value, really, because you've got so many different colors, even the peach, you know, all sorts in there, and it's really great for this kind of thing. For die cuts, it's great. It's not as thick as basil, but it's sturdy enough. It cuts really well. So yeah, I don't want to extend that beyond that side, so I'm going to just get it like this. Okay, so we've got that there, and layering up is, I just love doing it. Right, I've taken one of these little words from my typewriter words. So I've printed the typewriter words onto a tea stained paper. You don't have to do that. And I've just pulled out beautiful over there with my fingers. So it's got a nice torn look. And I thought I might add a little bit of text there, because a quote would be too big. And I've got a little butterfly as well. So I just like to sort of give this a little bit of distress ink. And we're going to put those on. We just need to find the right spot. I think I'm going to put this one there. And like I said, I don't mind if the bits stick out that way, because this is our opening. And just thinking where I want to put this, really, maybe over here. So let's get that down. Right, so we'll get that like that, and we'll get this like this. Oh, I hope you're all having fun crafting. I've got so many things I need to do. I need a holiday. I feel like I do. Right, and then the last thing I've got here are two little paper flowers that I've loved using. And I've sewn little buttons on there with just embroidery thread. And I want to just get those arranged on this side. So I think that one higher, because there's cream there, and then that one like that. So really easily, just with my fabric tack. And I like to stitch on the buttons rather than just glue them. I like that look. So of course you don't have to, but yeah. So we've got that one, and that one I'm going to put a little higher, and then this one I'm going to put a little lower. And we'll just tweak it a little bit over there. All right, so what have we got here now? We can even put a little pearl on there, like that. Okay, so we've got everything there, and I think that is so pretty. So pretty, from a scrap of embroidery, a scrap of an envelope. So what am I going to do with this, you ask yourself? What am I going to do? Well, I thought of pages or areas like this where you could actually stick that on. I'm not putting this one on here. I'm going to put another one I'm going to show you. Like this, stick it down, and then you've got an area here as a little tuck spot. So once that's glued down, that's what we're going to do. Great on pages as a tuck spot or just a page decoration. So lovely, you could layer up scraps behind you as well. So that's the point of that. So I'm just going to put that one to the side. We're going to make a slightly shorter one now because I'm going to put it into the book there. Now what I did here was, if you don't have any scraps of envelopes, I've just taken a piece of paper like this. So taking the background paper, I wrote the measurements here. You've got 3.5 inches in width, which is 9 centimeters, there or thereabouts. 5.5 inches in length, which is 14 centimeters. And then all I've done is folded that in half. All right. Now you could go stitch this if you want. We're not going to do that. I'm just going to put some glue on here at the top there and the bottom. And we've now made ourselves one of these little tuck spots. And of course you don't have to cover it now because it's already a scrap of paper. If you're trying to save on your paper, you could take any scrap of paper and then cover just the top of that, and then you don't waste the back because we do really stick that down. So that is an option. So we're going to do the same thing here again. I'm going to stick on a little piece of lace. So I'm going to just stick that on the bottom here. Very pretty lace. Okay, so we got that. And then I'm going to do the same thing but with different bits and pieces. So again, I've got a nice mauve one, mauve one and a lilac one, and I'm going to just stick these on. So we'll go with that. And then this one, it's got a lot of intricate bits, so this is the way to go with that. Okay, and then we'll stick that one over on the side. And as I say, I don't mind if it goes over the non-opening side. You know, it looks great if it does that. So I'm happy with all of that. So that's good. Then I had a little bit, because I had some green postcard on the right side of the page, which was a bit of this color, which is a nice olive green. I thought I would just bring in that on the other opposite side here. So that's why I've brought a little bit of green, and there was no blue or the teal color, so I didn't bring in that. So I'm going to just stick that just over there. We just made it onto the page. Right, perfect. And then again, I've taken 2 flowers, so a larger one and a smaller one in those beautiful colors, stitched on a tiny button, and I'm going to just do the same thing at the bottom here. So there we go. And that's going to just go over this side of the page. So I do love how that looks. Maybe a bit more over. There we go. And then lastly, I've just got a tiny little button. Gosh, I can't even speak properly today. Sorry, butterfly. Little purple one. And I'm going to put him on the other side perhaps. So where to put you? Yeah, I like him there. I don't have a word for this one. I thought, no, I'll do one with a word and one without, but I do like my words. Right, so we've got that there. Now how pretty does that look? And there's another one. So you could make loads of these with your scraps of paper. And if you've got a punch, cut out flowers, or make little flowers like I've shown you with lace and a button. That would look beautiful as well. Now this one we're going to stick into our book, and this one I'm going to put into the other signature. So I'm going to hang on to that one there, and I'm going to take this one and get ready to stick that down just over there. So you see that sort of color is picked up by this one over there. So I want to get that stuck down. I think that little bit of lace is just perfect for this. Right, I'm going to just turn that over, run my glue over there right to the edges so we can get this all stuck down nicely. And then just turn that to the side. Oh, I forgot to put a little pearl on that one. We will remedy that in a moment. There we go. And then one of these little pearls again. Don't spring off in a funny manner. You have a new home. And here it is. It's fighting the cause. Right, so there we go. Okay. Right, so there we have it. That looks really cute. Now, I've got 2 pieces of ephemera here that come from my ephemera pack. So this beautiful card with the lavender and the lilacs. We can just tuck that into our little tuck spot there. And then I've got the scissors, love that, with a little bow I've just added on. And I'm going to just put that one over there like that. And there we have it. That's our little Sunday quick and easy project, which you can roll off and make loads of. All right, everybody, I hope that was fun and you've enjoyed it. I'm going to carry on having a less productive day, so that means I'm going at a slow speed. I have been cutting out die cuts, so I suppose that's why I feel like I'm not really achieving much, but I have had a very fruitful day so far cutting them out, and I've got loads here, so that's gonna be everything. And that's from that pack that I was talking about, the DCWV, I think. Never get it right. So I've got loads in here of all those colors that were relevant, and I've also cut out some of these from this paper, so you know, you don't have to have cardstock. This is normal 160 GSM or 60-pound wrap paper. So I've got all my bits in there ready to go. Okay, go and have a go at this. I look forward to seeing your examples. And don't forget, if you're looking for something, I still have the sale running till the end of May. So 30% off digitals, 20% off printed kits. Go and have a look if there was something you were wishing for. And I'll see you guys all very soon on Tuesday. Stay well and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.